column after a very frustrating past 2 weeks as the Wildcats took one on the chin down on the Cape against Barnstable and fell last week to Taunton. Games you saw here on Dimension 36. The Wildcats hoping to turn things around tonight. They take on a Red Raider team 4-0 on the season. They have played extremely well, as the record indicates. The Red Raiders have had outstanding performances, especially from quarterback Liam Higgins, in working their way to the 4-0 mark. It shapes up as a very interesting contest, the Wildcats and the Red Raiders from Legion Field, and we'll be back for the start of tonight's game between Weymouth and North Quincy from Legion Field. So stick with us here on Dimension 36. Coach Derek, go away. Weather-wise here at Legion Field, it is very, very foggy as far as getting ready for this game. At 6 o'clock, the field was all in fog as Weymouth will be receiving the opening kickoff. The Wildcats in their home maroon and gold uniforms. As you look at North Quincy preparing Liam Higgins to be kicking off for the Red Raiders. The weather has been, well, let's say it's tough to really pick what the weather's going to be as Liam Higgins puts us underway. Kevin Burns has trouble with the football, and Kevin Burns unable to really get good yardage after getting possession of the football, kicks it out to the 27-yard line. And that's where the Wildcats of Weymouth will start on offense. And a little bit of a change offensively for the Wildcats because they will be without Steve Kersey in the lineup. Kersey, 400 yards plus in the last 3 games, 120, 185, 155 in the last 3 games. Kersey sprained knee. Wildcats also revamped offensive line. They say they're going to go power at North Quincy right away. The feeling is that the Wildcats want to go ball possession. And they go to the ground and forget it. The North Quincy left side of the defensive line right there to bang up Michael Taylor. Has no gain on the play. Second down for the Wildcats, and they will need 10. As the North Quincy defense, some excellent athletes on that defense. As you look at the front 7 and also look at the defensive backs for coach Ken McPhee. 2nd and 10. Option Fernandez trying to turn the corner. Fernandez does turn the corner and gets run out of bounds at about the 31-yard line as Manny had the play strung out in front of him and was unable to get any place. Here's Pat Shea, ran him out of bounds. Manny getting and it'll be 3rd down for the Wildcats. They'll need 6 on their opening possession here from Legion Field. As the breeze at times, when we do have one, the flag has been blowing cross field towards the North Quincy bench. 3rd down and 6. Good in motion. And the off-tackle play will be close. As it is Joe Donovan. Very close to the first down, depending on where the marking of it. And they mark it just short of the 45, and the first down stake just at the 35. It's Joe Donovan, after hurting his knee in the Silver Lake game, is back. And Joe getting his first action, running the football, and gets 5 on that first carry. It'll be 4th and inches, and the Wildcats are going to go for it. The numbers for the Wildcats this year in 4th down situations, not exactly the best. They are 2 for 9, and both of those came in the Barnstable game. But there's about a foot to go. And the Wildcats will get that foot and a little more. Joe Donovan gets 3 on the play. First down. Wildcats, Delory and Sean Curran in on the tackle, but the Wildcats do get the first down. That's the thing that Weymouth wants to do. They want to be able to run the football and gain yardage in chunks on the ground. A good ball possession drive. Kevin Burns runs into his own blocker, Brian Scott. As Burns with the kill off the right side. And Burns just ran into Brian Scott, who is realistically the one who scored that. And a gain of 2 on the play, second down and 8.
Get his head up.
7 minutes, 40 seconds to go, opening period, Wildcats. First possession. Michael Taylor gets a yard as Michael Taylor was blocked up into the hole by Mark Sinclair. Sinclair, who's had a shoulder injury. He's only been able to play defense so far. Made the stop as Sinclair, who was one of the tailbacks.
Tackled by the whole left side of Mark Quincy.
And he was unable to perform. The Red Raiders offensively down to their third tailback this year and still 4-0, and it's a good sign for Coach Kim McPhee's team. But we'll see with Sinclair back how much Sinclair will be used on offense tonight as Stanton will throw his first pass. Complete, and Fernandez was not in bounds. As Manny Fernandez saw the ball drift on him out of bounds. And going to keep the feet in. It'll be 4th down, and the Wildcats and the play there just could not come away with the execution, and they will be kicking the football away. And Mark Stanton, who punted just once a week ago against Taunton. Stanton will run the fake. Floating it out there and dropped. Wildcats went for the fake. Nate Gott was on the best avenue to the football, and Nate Gott just dropped it smartly. North Quincy had the ball around 40. Instead, they have it to Weymouth 39, so the Wildcats had the opportunity. Because Fernandez in the play before was over, the Wildcat coach is thinking that the play was over.
Yard line.
Kick the football, excellent field position, the Weymouth 41-yard line. So the Wildcats defense put to the test right away. As they run the toss pitch for decent yardage. There's Sean Nee, the North Quincy tailback, with a marker down on the play in front of the Wildcat bench. As Nee gets in on the play. Face mask Weymouth, and oh boy, not a way to start if you're Weymouth High. Add to a good run by Nee of 8 yards, and then add to it a face mask on top of it. And the question is it an inadvertent one or a personal foul?
He doesn't want to start it. He should wait for one.
There's a penalty on that play.
Wildcat defense. Joe Donovan, Adam Good, back in their first game as linebacker since the Silver Lake game.
Face mask penalty. 3rd down, Mark Quincy.
And defensively, the Wildcats put to the test early. Is Josh Scott the lone back? And Gott wrestled down. Donovan and Good in on the stop after about a yard gain. As the Wildcat defense able to slow down North Quincy on that play. And the play is
North Quincy
loves to run the football,
2 yards in the play,
especially between the tackles. And they feel that makes quarterback Liam Higgins, who has thrown 8 touchdown passes this year, much more effective. With people like Pat Shea and Dane Duncan as his wide receivers. 2nd and 9 as Higgins throwing back over the middle, and oh baby, was Pat Shea wide open. And Pat Shea could have had 6. Shea got open as Pat Shea just did not hang on to the football. Liam Higgins delivered it nicely. And it'll be 3rd down and 9, and the Wildcats avoid what could have been a disastrous start. At least for now.
right, second down to the
Third down and 9. Higgins does not like what is in front of him, and he'll call a timeout. On an overcast evening at Legion Field with 5:54 to go, first period. No score, Weymouth and North Quincy. William Higgins and the Red Raiders trying to decide what they'll do on this 3rd and 9 situation as Higgins calling the timeout. Wildcats show blitz. There's Higgins running out of time, dumps it off on the screen for his tight end, Brian Raftery. And Raftery just couldn't hang on to it as Schoo put on excellent pressure by William Higgins. And the pass to Raftery was just simply dropped, and it'll be 4th and 9. So the Red Raiders going for it, assuredly, at the Wildcat 27-yard line. It's the first play, an excellent run by Shawnee, get 8 yards, but the face mask gave the Red Raiders a first down. But since then, the Red Raiders have had a case of the dropsies on their 2 pass plays. Duncan coming towards you in motion. Higgins rolls the opposite way. And it's tipped away by the Wildcat cornerback, Roy Ward. As Higgins trying to get it to Dave Reinhardt with a marker down in the play. Holding North Quincy, refused. Weymouth will have the football. And the Wildcat defense will have the ball at their 27-yard line as Weymouth came up with a good defensive stop and a confidence booster for the Wildcats in that they were able to stop the Red Raiders with excellent field position, the Weymouth 41. The situation when you're looking at a team coming into this game 1-3, that you need the confidence building, and that's what Weymouth needs. Get the confidence back that they didn't have is option. Burns trying to turn the corner. Kevin gets held by Raftery, but gets away and takes a shot as he crosses the 40 to the 32-yard line. Raftery held him up and Reinhardt put him away. But Kevin gains the play, 2nd and 5. It's Kevin pulled away from the initial tackle of Brian Raftery. Raftery was 6'3", 240. Had a good hold of Burns, but Burns able to slide away and get the 5, and it's 2nd and 5. And the Wildcats go in between the tackles and get 3. As they go to Adam Good on the trap, and Good getting it out to the 35-yard line, 3rd down and about 2.
Coming in the ball carrier for a game.
All right.
4:38, first period. And it always seems when Weymouth and North Quincy face each other on the football field, whether it was back with North-South and even with Weymouth High, especially at Legion Field, that it looks like you're ready for Dark Shadows, the old TV show, as Donovan spins away. And depending on the marking, it will be short, as Donovan is given the 36-yard line. It'll be 4th and 1. It's a good tackle. Mark Sinclair. And the Wildcats are 4th and 1 at the 36, and will go for it. And in the first possession, they went for it on 4th and 1, got the first down. They look to keep this possession alive. Danton helps Donovan. First down. Mark Stanton just made sure Joe Donovan was going to get the first down. He did not have the momentum, and the Wildcat quarterback just whacked his fullback in the back and as if to say, giddy up, Joe, let's go. And Donovan, once again, getting the first down and fourth down. That's something the Wildcats had missed with Joe Donovan. Short yardage situations, Donovan's ability to run in between the tackles has been missing in this Wildcat offense, as well as his blocking ability. Stanton decides to run and gets wiped out at about the 37-yard line. Nobody open. Dave Reinhardt in on the stop. Is Reinhardt, along with Eric Galore, would not let Stanton turn the corner. And a loss of 2 on the play. Second down for Wildcats in 12.
In there is the inside. Kate, call back. Call back.
It's Weymouth with their second possession of the football game. The Wildcats have to hurry when they get to the line. Stanton, pressure from the backside, flips way over the head of his intended receiver, Michael Taylor, and it's going to be a penalty on Quincy. North Quincy, that is Sean Heron wiped out Michael Taylor as Taylor was going after the football. The question is it going to be pass interference call? Personal foul they're going to call it. The figuring is that Heron didn't need to hit Taylor when Taylor was diving for the football out of bounds, and that is why Weymouth will get the 15 yards.
Wait, Coach. We want it on the other side now. It's on the right hash mark. Left.
So the Wildcats get the first down on the personal foul penalty, and they will have it at midfield. Go back to the comment about, and always the weather. I can remember Weymouth North Quincy game here at Legion Field a few years ago when Lou Henriksen ran back the opening kickoff in the fog. And the year before that, Weymouth South and North Quincy, the wild one, where the Wildcats got 2 quick touchdowns and they missed. North Quincy tried to come back and win the game, they came up short. Stanton over the head of Fernandez, and another flag and a personal foul penalty. And an unnecessary hit by Pat Shea. As Shea, after Fernandez jumped for the ball and came down, he got hit. But holding on Weymouth and personal foul in North Quincy will play this down all over again. So the Wildcats don't get the 15 free yards. Off camera view. And we're trying to get a shot. Is North Quincy coach Ken McPhee having it explained to him.
Still first down for Weymouth at the 50-yard line.
It's the Red Raiders. Coach very upset about the call. And the fact was, Shea didn't have to lay the hit on Fernandez. The ball had been overthrown. Fernandez had come down, and Shea, never looking up, just ran through Fernandez. No yardage at all on the play for Kevin Burns. Nathan Gott. Dave Reinhardt. Just sat in the hole. And just would not let the Wildcat tailback go anywhere. Burns stuck at the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
Back on the play by Reinhardt.
Wildcats and the Red Raiders. No score with a minute 18. Clock ticking here at Legion Field, first quarter. Stanton in trouble. Stanton goes down.
10, taken down.
Dave Reinhardt with a marker down
We have
the
a flag in the
play.
play, though.
We've got a few of those here in the first period.
Early the tackler.
Holding Weymouth. Interesting decision.
Penalty is against Weymouth for offensive holding.
Decision for Coach Ken McPhee's team. Because Weymouth could be pushed back to a 2nd and 20. Or do you want to make it 3rd and 14 from the 46-yard line? That's what the Weymouth offense will be facing. Red Raiders decide that 3rd and 14 is more to their liking.
Penalty against Weymouth was declined.
1 minute to go, first period. Wildcats faced with a 3rd and 14. Stanton the throw. Caught by Fernandez and tries to pull away and does, and then drops the football and North Quincy recovers. As Mark Sinclair falls on the football, and Manny Fernandez made the reception and pulling away. Manny kept on struggling for yardage, and it cost Manny. And the Red Raiders will get the football, 1st and 10 at the 36.
1st and 10 to North Quincy on the 31-yard line. 36, sorry.
Higgins gives on the running play. Excellent defense from Adam Good, who just stopped Sean Nee as Good just sliced through and grabbed Nee for loss of 2. 24 seconds to go, first period.
One time to win on that tackle.
And North Quincy runs out
Hit from the end of the first quarter.
as the Red Raiders decide not to catch that possession of the ball for the most part. And after 1 quarter, scoreless, however, between these two teams as the second quarter is about to start. North Quincy faced with a 2nd and 12 from their own 34-yard line. Higgins going deep, wide open, and Shea's got it, fumbles the football. Donovan's got it. Donovan will head the other way, looking for the block, and Joe blocked that. Oh, what a play that was. Pat Shea got behind the defense, took off, and then put it on the Higgins pass, which was right there. And when he recovered the football in his catch, he fumbled when Joe Donovan hit him as Donovan ran with him and made the tackle, and then Donovan recovered after making the tackle, found the football, and took off the other way. So each team with a turnover here in this first half. Talk about a very, very crazy play. Joe Donovan with an excellent play, just hustled back in to make the tackle, shake it behind everybody. On the ground, the Wildcats go, and Dave Reinhardt, he's had an excellent first half so far. Just fronts up Kevin Burns' running route. Burns getting it for a yard gain, 2nd and 9.
Burns the ball carrier, brought down by Reinhardt.
Well, you're talking about a situation. The Wildcats have had those type of plays where we look back at the Fernandez fumble, and that has been an epitome of this season. A great play, and then all of a sudden the turnover. Stanton quickly to Fernandez. Manny cuts it back inside and gets rolled at the 32-yard line. Raftery
Pass completed to Harvey, brought down by Raftery.
3rd down and 5. As Stanton with a short 5-yard gain to Fernandez. But Manny, on that situation, it sort of epitomized the season, and the Wildcats finally get one of those type of breaks, something that they have not had yet this year. One of those type of breaks. And timeout. 8:28 till the half. No score. Weymouth and North Quincy. 8:28 to go in the first half. Wildcats and North Quincy, no score. 3rd and 5 for the Wildcats. Stanton slips, falls, goes deep. Fernandez is open and overthrown. Manny cut by Pat Shea, but Stanton had just a little too much on it.
We have a flag.
Locker on the play as North Quincy will decline the penalty, which is holding on Weymouth. And Mark Stanton. Cutting situation. Went to the fake, and Stanton trying to find a receiver open. Being near the Wildcat coaches, the feeling was that the route was not run the way that they wanted it run, because the play was there. Stanton gets the high snap and rides out a nice high kick. Shea has trouble with it, fumbles, and is able to fall on it. Fortunately for Pat Shea, as Pat Shea has had a frustrating first half. Jay Wilson or Jimmy Taylor, I'm not sure which, and an opportunity that comes flying in there and grab the football, but couldn't do it.
On the 21-yard line.
And I believe it was Jimmy Taylor, and Taylor was shaken up on the play. Taylor holding his shoulder, coming off. Not a good sign. Sinclair, about a yard. Donovan in on the stop, along with George Papachristos. As the two were there to bring down the running back for North Quincy.
Brought down by
Papachristos. The Wildcats have Mike Vicentis replacing Jim Taylor at the cornerback position. Steven Sentis, the junior. Second and 9. As Higgins pressured up the middle, throwing over the middle and completing to 84. Dave Reinhardt for the first down. As Reinhardt dropped immediately by Jim Wilson. As Reinhardt found himself open on the quick slant, with excellent pressure from George Papachristos up the middle. But a step too late for Papachristos in getting to Higgins. From the 36 on first down, and the toss pitch. Getting about 5 yards, Mark Sinclair turning it up nicely. As Sinclair cut back and crossed the 45 to about the 46, where Adam Good brought him down. Second down for the Red Raiders.
Sinclair with the ball, brought down by Good.
6:22 to go first half. Time just ticking away here at Regent Field. A very tough first half here. Physical football game. Higgins on the draw. Joe Collette makes a nice defensive play along with Adam Good. And they bring down the ball carrier, Sean Nee.
He carried the ball for North Quincy. Brought down by Ruth.
Tried to accelerate, got a yard on the play, but Joe Collette just stood the play up. Didn't get help from his friends in bringing him down. 3rd down and 3 for the Red Raiders.
You got a motion to it, twins?
Wildcats do get good news. Jim Taylor back in, flexing the arm. 3rd and 3. Higgins will throw for it and completes it for the 1st down in the Weymouth territory. To Pat Shea. Shea got the first down with the reception right in front of Fernandez.
Brought down by Fiander and Scott.
1st down, North Quincy at the Weymouth 49-yard line as the Red Raiders getting the 3rd down play on the quick pass.
1st down, North
Able to
Quincy.
use that quick pass here in the 1st half to move the ball in this possession, especially. Higgins slipping, had time, finds a wide open Duncan, and he gets the 1st down inside the 30 to the 26. Duncan wide open, Joe Donovan brought him down. Aligned with Jim Taylor.
Duncan receiver brought down by
Higgins had plenty of time.
Michael Taylor in there for him.
And he just found the open receiver, Pat Shea.
Good on the tackle also.
I mean, Dave Duncan. Duncan was just so wide open, right in the middle of the Weymouth defense. 1st down for the Red Raiders as they've been able to move the football. Fullback, Josh Gott going nowhere. As Lynn Campbell just stood right in the ball.
Brought down by Lynn Campbell.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. The Red Raiders had 3 Gotts on the team. You have Josh Gott, Nathan Gott, and Jeremy Gott. And all 3 see plenty of time in the Red Raider scheme of things. Josh is fullback on offense. His 2 brothers on defense. 3:30 to go, 1st half. 2nd and 10, North Quincy. Higgins on the roll. Campbell chasing him. Higgins gets good yardage. 20. Higgins is going to go down the sidelines untouched.
Higgins hit the ball
Liam
all the way down
Higgins
for a touchdown, but we
on
have
the
a
roll
flag.
left, and it's going to all come back.
Penalty was against North Quincy for holding.
Is Liam Higgins, who turned the corner, nicely took off. And Weymouth gets a huge break. Higgins just on that bootleg to his left. It was like the parting of a riverway, just nice and neat. And Higgins just strolled to the end zone. Nobody in front of him, but the Wildcats get the break on the holding call. So instead of a touchdown, it is 2nd and 20, and the Wildcats have gotten away with a couple of breaks so far. In that, it's Higgins, pump faking, deep over the middle. Nice throw by Liam Higgins to hit Dave Duncan, who was right in front of Manny Fernandez and Mike Taylor. And he catches it at the 14 and a 1st down. Higgins on the pump fake, and he was able to throw a strike a good 35 yards downfield. William, who's got an excellent arm, just on the money. 1st down, North Quincy. 3 minutes to go, 1st half. They're on the Wildcat 14. The Wildcats, who got the break, get back a lot of the yardage on the passes over the middle. Give. Shawnee crosses 14 to about 11. Roy Ward, Lynn Campbell, and Joe Donovan all in the
ball carrier. Brought down by Donovan and friends.
2nd down and 7 for a 1st down and 10 for a touchdown. Red Raiders going to the ball control and been successful. But the fact is they have been able to throw the ball with Liam Higgins over the middle, and he has been adept at getting it to his receivers. Higgins over the middle. Shea goes up in the air. Duncan was also open, and Higgins just threw it up and over everybody. Shea get his hands on the ball. Duncan had the better avenue to the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Taylor, the intended receiver on that pass play.
3rd down. 1:54 to go, 1st half. Very unusual 1st half. Third down. 3 receivers to the right for Higgins, who gets pressure and dumps it for his tight end, Brian Raftery, but Lynn Campbell came smoking in and just went right into Liam Higgins, forced to pass a lot quicker. Then Higgins wanted to throw the football. 4th down, 7 from the 10-yard line. And 1:50 to go, 1st half. Liam Higgins is also the place kicker for this Red Raider team. And he's going to put the football, kicking tee down at the 17. It's going to be a 27-yard field goal. Higgins drives it.
Field goal for good. Higgins kicked it.
With 1:44 to go in the 1st half, Liam Higgins on a 27-yard field goal, and he nailed it. Red Raider drive stalls out at the Weymouth 10. They did have a touchdown ball back. As Higgins with a field goal and a high kick. Taken by Fernandez. Fernandez trying to head to the sidelines and go upfield that way, and Manning will not. Dropped at the 24-yard line. As Manning was dropped in the play by 2 people. 30 Eric Delory, 35 Nathan Gott. And the Wildcats with 1:38 to go and 4 timeouts left here in the 1st half. Try to make something happen before the end of the 1st half and get themselves back.
1st and 10 for Weymouth on the 24-yard line.
And the Wildcats go to the ground. Adam good on the trap. Adam was lurching forward. He was just losing his balance, and Adam gets 3 on the play. 2nd down. 7.
With the ball carrier, tackled by Joey Fiander with Quincy.
2 to go, and the Wildcats trying to create something with their running game. And Steve Kerasy's had an excellent season to date. Gave the numbers earlier for the last 3 games for Steve. He's got a leg injury. They go to the ground. Kevin Burns just banging his way across the 30 to the 32-yard line. 52, 51, and Wildcats will have 3rd and about 3. Red Raiders content to let the Wildcats run the football out.
Throws with the ball, brought down by Schoo.
32 seconds to go, 1st half. Liam Higgins, 27-yard field goal. That's it. Wildcats go to the ground. Adam good. Gets it to the 44. 1st down, Weymouth. And they will now spend a timeout because they get better field position. As Adam Good gets the first down. Those are the numbers so far. Liam Higgins, 27-yard field goal. That's Stanton guns it. Fernandez wide open running room. Manny to the 35. It's left there. 8 seconds left. Timeout Weymouth. 8 seconds left. Kevin Burns with a quick timeout call. And the Wildcats on the Red Raider 33. 8 seconds left. Wildcats at the Red Raider 34. And down 3-0. Looking to get something before the end of the first half. Stanton has time. And did he catch it? Fernandez did not catch it on the deflection. Back upfield, the marker down. And holding on the Wildcats. And the first half will come to an end that way. Liam Higgins. Get ready to start the second half. With you here on Dimension 36, I'm Mark Deshawn with you. Wildcats will be kicking off to the Red Raiders as Liam Higgins, including a long North Quincy drive with a 27-yard field goal, and he drilled it right through the uprights. And Taylor drives one that spins and comes up short. And Shea had trouble protecting where the ball is, and Shea doesn't get that great of a return as he crosses the 20 to the 21. And that is where North Quincy will start as Brian Scott on special teams makes the start. First half, as far as the numbers do go, the Red Raiders doing well on that one drive.
Shea covered the kick. Brought down by
Raiders.
Rod.
Got a touchdown call back. Situation in this game where it's anybody's ball game, and it's going to be who can put something consistently together is going to win it. Straight ahead handoff for about 4 yards goes to the fullback, Josh Scott. Scott crosses the 25 to about the 26. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Red Raiders. Wildcat defense.
Scott carried from that Quincy game.
Stop the Red Raider running game, which is what they've loved over the years, to be their staple on offense. Hard inside running. Higgins on the roll. Pump fakes. Intercepted. Jay Wilson looking for the avenue. Wilson. Flags down on the play, but it's on the return by Jay Wilson. May not make it back on the field. That celebration. Yeah, let's see if the official call is on the flags. This Weymouth football, as though the flags came flying down on the return. Jay Wilson was right in the right spot, and they were able to make the play. The Wildcat defense, as Wilson just read it perfectly, and on the return, realistically on the return, a block that never should have been thrown. 49-yard line of North Quincy is where the Wildcat offense is straight. But the fact of the matter is, the Wildcats do get the football in their best field position to start a possession in this game. Adam Good gets 2. As Adam Good brought down by the middle of the North Quincy defensive line. Justin Diltz and Rob Ragusa there to make the tackle, 2nd and 8. And the Wildcats. Assistant coach Tony Manzelli came up and looked at me, and he got ready for the second half and smiled and says, "We got them where we want them." 3-0 North Quincy. Weymouth with the football on 2nd and 8. Stanton under pressure. And goes to the sidelines. Fernandez couldn't keep it as far as the reception goes. Inbounds. And a marker down. Holding Weymouth, and it has been the killer in this game. Every time the Wildcats do something, they call for holding. It's a killer. It's from the spot of the foul. Back to the Weymouth 35-yard line. So the foul apparently back at the 45, and apparently in blocking from the backside from Mark Stanton, somebody grabbed and got caught. And that is a killer. 2nd down, 25 to go. Wildcats with their first possession in the second half is Stanton trying to run from the pressure. Stanton won't get rid of the football. He's rolled at the 35-yard line. Dave Reinhardt with the tackle. As Mark Stanton just trying to roll and get the football away, and he could not because Dave Reinhardt came in and just put the clamps on him. 3rd down. Stanton gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Stanton run out of bounds by the road.
3rd and 25. Wildcats trying to create something with his first possession in the second half, and it's just the penalties that killed them. Michael Taylor, quick kick. And he got off, not the best quick kick in the world. Goes out at the North Quincy 39. Michael just trying to give the Wildcat defense a good opportunity. And that if Taylor gets off the kick, gets the roll with nobody back there for North Quincy, Weymouth covers the football. And North Quincy's got a long ways to go, but instead Taylor does not get off the best kick. 26 yards on the kick. First down, Red Raiders. And Pat, bottom of the screen. North Quincy just cost themselves 5 yards. Jeremy Gott.
Illegal procedure call against North Quincy.
Started to move, beating the snap count. 1st and 15. 7:15 to go, 3rd period. And both teams with the possession. Weymouth getting a turnover as Jay Wilson intercepts a Liam Higgins pass, and the Wildcats unable to do anything with that turnover because the Red Raiders were able to get the breaks on the penalty calls on Weymouth. And the good defense on Mark Stanton. They go to the ground. To the 40-yard line goes God. Ryan Scott on the tackle. Scott.
Off the ball carrier. Brought down by
40-yard line. Gets the yard. Lost on the penalty back. +1, 2nd and 9.
I don't know, not sure.
Just joining us. Mentioned earlier, North Quincy has 3 people named Gott on the team. Joshua, the fullback, Nathan, and Jeremy. 2nd down and 9 for the Red Raiders with 6:30 to go, 3rd period. To the ground again, and bowling his way across the 45 to 47. Is Sean his knee, good yardage.
The ball carrier. Throw down by Cunningham. Adam Gordon in the final.
His knee just simple handoff. trying to just push his way ahead and knee and the Red Raider offensive line. The old-fashioned just push and shove and hope. Sets up a 3rd and 2. And 2 from the 47. And it's going to be getting first down yardage for knee, and Roy Ward trying to strip the football, could not. As knee to Weymouth territory, the 49. Left side of the North Quincy line. A pretty good size hole. And getting the Red Raiders first down.
First down, North Quincy.
Just joined us, 3-0 North Quincy. Liam Higgins, 27-yard field goal just before the end of the first half. That's it. Wildcats had a threat right after the North Quincy field goal. A deflected pass, Manny Fernandez just couldn't grab it in the end zone, but it would have been called back anyways on a hold. On the fake reverse, Higgins has time. And completes it to the 33-yard line to tight end Brian Raftery. Raftery brought down by Jay Wilson.
Pass caught by Raftery, brought down by Roy Ward.
Comes across the middle and was able to be wide open. Higgins on the roll, had the time, and was able to deliver first down North Quincy.
First down North Quincy on Weymouth's 33-yard line.
On Weymouth having to just dig in right now and make things happen. Higgins looking like he's changing the play. Toss pitch, it's knee. Trying to turn the corner, Need runs into Joe Donovan. Jim Taylor strung the play out. Joe Donovan helped out. And coming around with Taylor stringing the play out along with Brian Scott.
The ball carrier.
Bring him down.
Brought down by Jim Taylor.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. We had the 4 minutes to go, 3rd period. .345, clock ticking, and 2nd and 8. Higgins with time, now trying to get away from the pressure that started the build. Cross field, and on a jump ball, and almost ended up with Dave Reinhardt behind the defense, coming up with possible reception, which would have given North Quincy the ball inside the 10. 3rd down situation for North Quincy. It's Liam Higgins. Doesn't like what he sees. He'll call a timeout. 3:31 to go, 3rd period. 3-0 North Quincy. 3rd and 8. And the Wildcat defense looking to put the stop right here. Duncan in motion. Higgins with time. Intercepted! Roy Ward! An excellent coverage on Dave Reinhardt. Picks it off. As Ward just stepped in front of Reinhardt and played it well. And the Wildcats forced the turnover. Wildcats taking over and down 3-0. Field position not exactly the best in the world for this offense, which is just trying to find themselves once again. 2 weeks ago in Silver Lake, they did a heck of a job in getting the points. But Stanton pass just swung it down. Raftery just put the hands up and put the ball to the turf. In a rarity for a Mark Stanton pass. That's the first one I can ever remember.
Pass was batted down by Raftery.
Mark Stanton. Sophomore, junior, senior years, being batted down just like that. 2nd and 10. nothing. For themselves, they move the ball at times. Stanton dumping it out. Donovan has the ball go off his hands and has it nearly deflected right into the hands of a North Quincy defensive back. Nathan Gott right there as Stanton a little high. And it'll be third down. Stanton just a little high. Joe Donovan made a good effort just to get the football. Third down and 10 situation. Stanton, good time. Overthrows Fernandez. Fernandez was open, and Stanton just a little bit high.
Incompleted pass.
And the Wildcats go 3 pass plays and will have to punt. Fernandez wide open on the play. And Mike Stanton just a shade off in the field. Goes slick. Stanton still just delivering high on that pass. As he'll stay in the game to kick. Nice snap. Stanton rides it out, flag down. They're going to have roughing the kicker on North Quincy. Or will it be running into the kicker? That's going to be the key. Stanton get knocked down on the play. And let's see what the call is. And it is on North Quincy for running into the kicker, but is it a roughing penalty, personal foul, 15 yards, first down Weymouth, or is it a 5-yard penalty running into the kicker? That's Manny Fernandez. Looks over to the bench. Apparently it is running into the kicker. Wildcats say that it is down at the North Quincy 48. First down, and the Red Raiders having the football at their 48-yard line. 2:56 to go, third period. North Quincy 27-yard field goal by William Higgins, that's it.
First and 10 to North Quincy on their own 48-yard line.
Liam Higgins. As Liam wanted to pull away from the center, and apparently confusion on the
procedure called against Quincy.
I don't know if he felt that the center, Nick Mastrogiacomo, was supposed to snap the ball and count earlier. Well, the fact was that Higgins was a little too over anxious.
First down, 15 yards to go for North Quincy on their 43-yard line.
For the Red Raiders. Red Raiders. This time they began with a first and 15, were able to move the football. As on the trap, then Campbell strips the football. Roy Ward calls on it. At the Red Raider 44. Or check it, not Roy Ward, Adam Good. And a marker down on the play. Weymouth will have it. Lynn Campbell strips Shawnee in the football. And a marker down on the play on top of it. Let's see what the call is.
We're going to run it right now. Well, right, left. On the cornerback.
Personal foul. North Quincy to boot. Oh my. Weymouth gets a big play from Lynn Campbell, who stripped the football out of Shawnee's hands. As Campbell, who has been injured and out the last 2 weeks, makes a big defensive play. Weymouth recovers. Adam Good right there to make the recovery. And Weymouth has the football at the Red Raider 29 the boot because one of the Red Raiders is very upset about the play and gives Weymouth a great opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 29. Burns on the handoff. Kevin. Penalty on the play as Burns crosses the 25.
Another flag on the play.
Holding Weymouth, and they have hurt themselves constantly with those holding calls. And Coach Joe Kelly wants Mark Stanton to signal a timeout and discuss what is going on with the offense at the moment. The Wildcats will have a 1st and 20 when we come back. Defensive coordinator Ross Tatura is to be quite happy with this defense. Here in this 3rd quarter, they have forced 3 turnovers. 1st and 20 for the Wildcat offense. They have just killed themselves. Holding consistently. Stanton the throw. Mark under pressure. Guns it away as he just tried to get it downfield. There's Mark Stanton looking for anybody to throw to, but he just got the football away as he was being brought down by Raftery. 2nd down and 20. Brain trust to my left, trying like for anything to get this offense in gear.
2nd down, 21 yards to go.
2:35 to go, 3rd period, a long 3rd period. Play action. Stanton. Taylor can't hang on. Stanton delivering high. Michael Taylor open for just a moment. And it puts the Wildcats in a 3rd and 20 situation after recovering the fumble, but the holding penalty. It's the killer. It has been the story of this game for the Wildcats. 3rd down and 20. And Michael Taylor just jumped the gun. 3rd and 25 coming up. And it's been a very frustrating night for Weymouth fans. Everybody on the Weymouth offense so far has not been on the same page. It's as simple as that. Everything that they have done well. Then all of a sudden, after doing for one thing well, they take 2 steps back. Stanton has his arm hit, deflected away, and it is recovered by North Quincy as apparently it was a fumble. Dave Reinhardt falls on it. Stanton was hit from behind, and it's recovered by North Quincy. It's just a matter if it was going to be a fumble or an interception, and apparently they'll say that Reinhardt deflected it and caught it in the air, and North Quincy comes back and forces a turnover. 2:19 to go, 3rd period, a long 3rd period. To the outside, Gott gets it to about the 40. Adam Good, Roy Ward, and Jay Wilson on the tackle. 5 yards on the plays.
That's the black area from Quincy. Black on by Adam Good and Roy Ward.
Very, very unusual football.
On the play also for Weymouth.
Weymouth forcing mistakes, unable to cash in. Okay, again, Higgins telling Duncan what he wants to run on the 2nd down and 5. And they go to Gott. Gott trying to get outside, being chased. Papa Christos from behind, and then he had help from Michael Taylor and bringing him down along with Jimmy Taylor. And the Taylor brothers are able to stop Gott after a yard gain.
And Taylor in on the tackle.
3rd and 4 to go. It's North Quincy deciding to go to the ground. The Red Raiders in the first half went to the slant pass. They called timeout as they were running out of time. 44 seconds in the 3rd period, and it's still 3-0. 3rd down and 4 for the Red Raiders from the 39. Show blitz. Higgins throws behind his intended receiver. As Duncan, the intended receiver. Duncan open, but Higgins delivering behind him and 4th down. Let's see what North Quincy decides to do. Higgins is the punter, by the way.
Pass is incomplete to Pat Shady and Timber.
Red Raiders 4th and 4, deciding to go for it. Higgins with time, slant pass caught, and very close to where they mark it at the 34. It is a 1st down. Duncan just in front of the 1st down marker with the reception, 1st down. It's Liam Higgins delivering a strike. The corner, and hello, Joe Donovan. Got brought down by Donovan after a 3-yard gain, and the 3rd quarter will end on that play. Weymouth forces 3 turnovers in that 3rd period. The fact of the matter is the defense played well in a very long 3rd period. Offense has just been unable to get things going. And it stays 3-0 heading into the 4th quarter. The only points in this one, a Liam Higgins field goal. Look, Quincy had a drive. Weymouth defense forcing 4 turnovers. 3-0 heading into this 4th quarter. 2nd and 6. Higgins, pump fake. Airing it deep towards the corner. Shea cannot get to it. He had gotten by Roy Ward and was by himself. And it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 6 coming up for the Red Raiders. The Wildcats got to come up and make the defensive stop. Higgins throwing it deep and overthrowing its intended receiver, Pat Shea, and it'll be 4th down. Wildcat defense trying to make the stop again. 4th and 6. North Quincy wants to talk about it in 4th and 6. 3-0. North Quincy. Let's see what North Quincy decides to do against this Weymouth defense on 4th and 6.
All right, we're not in it, so it doesn't matter. We're not. All right. Michael, move over, Michael. Move over, Michael. Move over, Michael.
Higgins. Slant over the middle, deflected. from Shea. Taylor over there put the hit on Shea. But Shea still had an opportunity to catch the football, and Weymouth holds on.
Shea, broken up by Jay Wilson.
And the Wildcat offense trying to get something on this evening. 9:44 left.
Weymouth takes over on downs. First and 10 for Weymouth.
Mark Stanton and company trying to figure out something. They get a couple of first downs at best, and holding penalties just put the pin in the balloon. Cut back nicely. Kevin Burns! Burns is going! Touchdown! Kevin Burns!
Kevin Burns was the main carry to the score.
A straight drop one! Kevin Burns just broke it! And he was off to the races!
Touchdown for Weymouth.
And the Wildcat offense needed something, and oh, they got it! Kevin Burns put into the game because of the injury to Steve Karasik. And the Wildcats are on the board, and the Wildcat coaching staff wants a timeout because they don't have the right people on the field. After the celebration, and they will get the timeout. The Burns touchdown has given the Wildcats the lead. Michael Taylor looking to add point number 7. It's a big point.
Tim Taylor to hold for Mike Taylor for the point after.
It's a big point if the Wildcats get it. And he sneaks it through. Kevin Burns, 71-yard run, and the Wildcats get the lead. 7-3, 9:33 left. Michael Taylor to kick off, and the Wildcats, their first lead in the fourth quarter in a 3-week span. Kevin Burns giving it to him on the bouncing kick. Fumbled, and confusion for the Red Raider return man. As Al DiPasquale couldn't feel the hop, and he just got run over.
Quincy covered the kick left hand by 42 Jay Wilson.
And a Wildcat shaken up coming off the field. Danny Gerton on special teams. And he put the hit on DiPasquale, and he is shaken up. And looking down off camera view, he is really just punched over. And immediately attended to on the bench by Dr. Bowman. Wildcat doctor. Gets about 2, maybe 3. George Papachristos in on the tackle along with Adam Good. And the Wildcats just would love a situation to create a 3 down and out. Keep the momentum going.
Back with the ball.
That's the key right now for the Wildcats. Keep the momentum going. The offense came up with a play. And the defense trying to come up with the stop. Give the offense back the ball. 2nd and 7. Higgins, play action, running out of time, and a run. Papachristos and Good out there to grab him. After about a yard or 2 gain. And George Papachristos just stuck with the play and made it. 3rd down from the 29 and 5 to go for the Red Raiders. And 5, Higgins is used to slant pattern. It's a success in this game. Higgins over the middle, and it should have been Pat Shea off to the races, and Shea just does not hang on.
Matt
Shea has had a frustrating night. Wildcat defense. A Brits a boy. You can use that cliche. So tomorrow, as far as this one goes, they have been fortunate that it has been an off night for Pat Shea.
Who's in there?
Higgins to punt and watch the fake. Because Higgins is also the quarterback for the Red Raiders, he'll call a timeout. 7:58 left. Fourth down, Higgins to punt. Fernandez and Taylor await the kick. Higgins, a high kick that drives Fernandez back. Manny is going to circle. Manny is looking for a block. Manny can't turn the corner completely. 35-yard line is Weymouth. Well, have a marker on the play. What else is new in this one? Is Dave Pacino on the tackle.
We have a flag in the play.
Holding Weymouth. And it was
Against Weymouth.
way away from the play. A big mistake. And it's a spot foul. The 24-yard line. Weymouth has killed themselves with holding the entire night. 7:45 left. 7-3 Weymouth. They'd like to just go on a nice ball-controlled, grind-out drive right here. Running play, Kevin Burns crosses the 25 to the 26. This is brought down on the play by number 69, Bill Scuttle. Scuttle right there to make the stop. Second down and 8.
Kevin Burns, tackled by Fiander, is now Quincy.
We're not a power. We want to stay in a spot to keep them wide. Wait. There's no one over the top of the back.
Second and 8. Fumbled snap. North Quincy has got it. Stanton and Donovan collided on the snap.
Recovered by Matt Quincy.
And the Red Raiders fall on it. Dave Reinhardt gets the football. First and 10, North Quincy at the 24-yard line. And the Wildcat defense with 7 minutes and a second to go has just got to suck it up and just make something happen for themselves again. Donovan and Stanton collided. All right. We'll put Weymouth in the hole as Higgins will run. Good chases him, brings him down. Inside the 20 to about the 18 as Liam Higgins on the bootleg pass was able to turn it up for 6. Second down and 4.
They shifted to the nose man went to the he was to the left, the back was dropped to the left side.
6 minutes, 30 seconds left. Need alone back. Gets the pitch. Knee to the outside. Knee inside the 10. Run out of bounds. At about the 10, maybe the 9. First and goal. And North Quincy going wide on 2 plays. Getting the ball to the Weymouth.
New ball carrier, brought down by Mike Taylor.
9-yard line. .6:10 left. Wildcats hoping to hang on. Raiders taking it off a long time auto. Higgins. Pressure. Higgins trying to go up the middle. Held up. Spins away. Higgins dropped at about the 6. As Higgins just didn't want to go down. He is a 6'4", 200-pound individual, and he just was not going to be denied. 3rd and goal. 2nd and goal checked out at the 7-yard line. Wildcat defense trying to make the plays. This is Campbell, Cunningham, Christus on the front line. And boy, the Red Raiders are taking a lot of time off the clock, trying to run the plays. Goes in motion. Higgins looking, trying to create something. Higgins back of the end zone, touchdown. Dave Duncan just went in front of Mike Taylor and made the kick.
Touchdown.
Duncan cut in front of Taylor and made the catch. Touchdown to Quincy. As they cash in on the turnover. And the Red Raiders, it'll be interesting to see what the decision is. They'll go for the 2. Field goal if the what? They'll go for the 1. You could watch for the fake. Higgins drives it through, and it's a 10-7 game with 5 minutes to go of the turnover by the Wildcats. They lead 10-7 as it took them 4 plays to go to 24 yards. Higgins with a short kick. And the Wildcats better get somebody on the football. Roy Ward just falls on it. That is a live football, and the Wildcats have to go from their own 16. Something the Wildcats did not want to see happen. It was the squib kick in the middle of the Wildcat kickoff return team. Nobody paid really attention to the football. They both peeled back for their blocking, not look for the football. Just got to create something. Down 10-7, 4:59 left in the football game. Ground game for Weymouth. They're just trying to get some yardage to move out. Kevin Burns out to about the 18. And a gain of 2.
With the ball carrier from Weymouth. After by Quincy.
2nd down and 8 for the Red Raiders. 4:35 in the clock ticking. The Wildcats looking for something to get this possession started in the right way. Stanton on the roll. Gunning it deep. And nobody there. Fernandez, Shea and company just running, and it was just thrown away by Stanton for big call for Mark Stanton and the Wildcats on 3rd and 8. Stanton on the roll. Fernandez slipped going down as he tried to run the pattern. He just felt it was open. And Stanton threw it out that way, but it'll go for an incompletion. Fourth down. Wildcats, 3 plays and out, what they did not want to have happen. It'll be up to the Wildcat defense to make something happen. There's now the back's foot against the wall on 4th down. And body needed. It's George Pachuto. Company. Trying to get the right people out there, and Stanton to punt. Stanton rides out a great kick. Shea just will admire it. And Stanton's kick, 53 yards. 3:58 left, and the Weymouth defense having to come up with something. In the final 3:58. Force a turnover, get the football to the offense in excellent field position. And the timeouts.
That punt carried 54 yards from the line of scrimmage.
In force. As far as Weymouth goes. Red Raider ground game versus the Wildcat defense. Knee stood up by Donovan, and a whole host of maroon and gold shirts come crashing in to make the stop. As Knee gains about a yard on the play, and it was an earned yard. Second and 9. The Red Raiders will take time.
By Adam Gordon, Joe Donovan, and friends.
Maybe the big play right here, as far as this possession goes, set up a 3rd and long. That's what the Wildcats want. Toss pitch. Knee trying to get outside. Knee just strung out and then crunched. Timeout now, Weymouth. As they make the stop on a 2nd and 9, 3 minutes left. The Wildcat defense wants to come up with a big stop on 3rd down and 9. Interesting call, 3rd and 9 for North Quincy. What will they do? It's a big call. Higgins goes to Glott. Glott sliced his way through, and Roy Ward brought him down not before he got the 1st down. And the Wildcats look like they hit the play stuck. And it's just missed the tackle too. And it kills the Wildcats because now North Quincy can take more time off the clock, which is 2:50 and counting. Weymouth had North Quincy where they wanted, and Chance did not cook the wrap.
We got 2 timeouts, we gotta use them.
Knee just pulling his way around because Weymouth trying to just tackle the football away, and they don't. And Knee might have gotten a 1st down, but hold it. Hold it, there's a marker down. And a face mask on top of the play.
And the ball carrier from Mount Quincy. For the penalty on the play.
Just cannot get anything.
Face mask penalty against Weymouth.
All of a sudden, just when they get that big break, it's almost like they give that break back to the opponent. 1:55 Wildcats at 2 timeouts left there. That is what you're wondering about. It's the situation, and you're caught in between on how to use those timeouts left. It is not scientific as far as that goes. It's trying to make that decision. Knee, Hurley trying to strip him of the football and cannot. Timeout now, Weymouth. 1:34 left. The Wildcats with it back.
The ball carrier from Quincy.
Second down and 5 for North Quincy, but the key numbers, 10-7 Red Raiders with 1:34 left. And the Wildcats need to come up with the big play. Higgins, drop play, knee, lines out of first down, and that could be the ball game right there. Sean Knee just sliced his way through. The Wildcats trying to tackle a football. Unable to come up with the tackle. They call their final timeout with 1:29 left. 1:29 left. It is going to take an absolute miracle for this Weymouth High football team. First and 10, North Quincy. They might run one more play into the line. Engineer set Liam Higgins. Put the knee down for the rest of the time. And movement by the Wildcat defense. Offsides, Weymouth. Penalties have been the story in this one. Weymouth has just made the mistakes of the penalties. And it has killed them. Every time Weymouth has made a step forward and penalties have just dropped them about 3 steps back. And Higgins just implores Sinclair to get back. He's going to start putting the knee down. So one thing I don't care who the teams are in football you hate. I really hate this. I know the fact of the matter is part of the game, and you just want to see somebody run a football and make it interesting. I always hate that one, put the knee back down. Red Raiders, smartly, they go to the line, go back. They'll take the penalty. Delay a game, North Quincy. Doesn't matter. They've got this one just about wrapped up. The Red Raiders will stay undefeated. The Wildcats dropped a third in a row, and a very frustrating third in a row. And a game the defense played awfully well. There's nothing you can do. A mistake that was made by the offense at their own 24-yard line, and it's the killer. Wildcats just asked the defense maybe to do a little too much on this evening. Wildcats will give the 5 yards back. There's a situation where the Wildcat defense, and I heard somebody remark the fact that it was Higgins is drawing them off. Higgins is not drawing them off. Wildcats are so anxious to try to get at the football any way they can do, any way, shape, or form that they can get after it. For the Wildcats will end the string, 3 straight games where they have faced an undefeated opponent. And they have lost 3 very, very frustrating football games. North Quincy will go to 5-0. And the Red Raiders have done it, taking advantage of a turnover. And the Red Raiders will not leave the huddle. They'll escape Weymouth with a 10-7 victory. And that's all they did do, realistically, is escape. The Wildcats had the chances, and really holding penalties just killed them. Liam Higgins, touchdown pass in the 4th quarter after a fumble by Weymouth, and it does the Wildcats in. The Wildcats cannot get something to go their way throughout the last 3 weeks. A mistake at a key time, and they just do themselves in once again. They got the touchdown from Kevin Burns, and you saw right on the screen, Ken McPhee hugging offensive coordinator Weymouth High, Kevin Cobbin. They're the best of friends. They coached together for a number of years, and it's a frustrating loss for the Wildcats, who dropped to 1-4. That will do it. For everybody at Dimension 36, glad you joined us. Final score once again, North Quincy 10, Weymouth 7 for everybody at Dimension 36. Good night from Legion Field. Russ Pearson bounced back to the mound, his first plate appearance. Pat Hall has had times where he's been off with the pitches, but then he's been able to recover. And if there have been any jams, he's been able to work out of them very easily. 3-1 the count on Pearson. Realistically, looking back at it, Jeff Edgar's single up the middle and Steve Cadlick's double of the 4 hits, who really hit very well. Other than that, nothing really hit that hard. Pearson fouling it off, 3-2 the count. For the most part, it has been a situation, as far as Pat Hall goes, that he has had a good enough curveball and a good enough fastball that he's been able to get in on the right-handed hitters. – 3-2 the count on Russ Pearson in the bottom of the 5th. This third and final game of the Weymouth Babe Ruth Championship. Savings Bank and Knights of Columbus. Knights winning the first 11-10. Savings Bank winning the second 9-2, and leading here in the third 7-1 with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th as Pearson has struck out. James Stevens will bat for the first time, as he came on for Sean Kittredge, who walked.
Let's go, James!
As we said with Pat Hall, you look back at it, as Pat, after falling behind 3-0 to Russ Pearson, battled back and struck him out. And he starts off Stevens with a pitch low and away. Hit hard up the middle. Kevin O'Brien fields it on the run and guns it on the mark. McGonnagal for the second out. Kevin O'Brien just coming across and making the play, and 2 quick outs here in the 5th. It's the Knights are running out of time, and Bob McCloud, who scored their only run by walking, stealing second and third, and coming in on Chris Fiander, sacrifice fly. That has been it. And McCloud drives that one to left. And fighting the sun is Richie Gotell. He will not get it. McCloud cuts third. He is going to try to come all the way. The throw will not be made. And inside the park home run for Bob McCloud. A situation where Richie Gotell had the sunglasses down. He tried to find the baseball, but it was directly in the sunlight. And there's nothing for Richie Gotell to do. And it is now a 7-2 game. There's a big break for the Knights of Columbus. What was a routine fly ball turns into an inside the park home run, as swinging and missing at the first pitch is Chris Fiander. That ball is hit towards left center. Gotell coming in, and this time he's able to fight the sun and make the catch. But Bob McCloud's inside the park home run gives the Knights a run on a hit, and they trail 7-2 after 5 full innings. And a past athlete from Weymouth High she's watching her younger brother, Mark Branca, the now third baseman for Savings Bank Play, Nicole Branca. So that reminds us, high school sports season not that far away as Michael Scott tries to butt his way on and pulls back.
Nice guy, Mike! Yeah!
It doesn't seem that long ago we were bringing you the end of the high school season. The last game was an Eastern Mass semifinal lacrosse game, Weymouth and Newton North. Almost seems like yesterday, too, we had two of the best events that you'd ever wanted to see within a space of a couple of weeks. And I was talking to Dave Scott, whose son was in one of those events. Jason, the goaltender for the Weymouth High soccer team a year ago, one of the tri-captains, the team that won the state championship. And then a couple of weeks later, we had that famed Thanksgiving Day classic, Weymouth and Brockton. All that around the corner. Off the fist, Scott hits it. Fiander makes the play. Kevin O'Brien was popped out and walked. Talking about that fall season coming up, and I'll do it quickly. And in fact, that Monday, September 14th, it all begins as that's grounded to the left side. Higgins will have to hurry.
Good throw, good job.
And he gets O'Brien a little bit easier than expected. Jeff Edgar has done a nice job in relief so far as he gets to face Steve Dewey. Edgar, who'll be pitching a couple more years for this Knights of Columbus team. He and Michael Higgins, two of the players on that 13-year-old All-Star team that made it to the finals of the Waltham tournament. Steve Dewey facing Edgar. He's 2 for 3 on the day. Breaking pitch in the dirt. Fall sports season is coming around. That's a little over a month away. We'll just enjoy the rest of the summer as it's grounded to the right side. Stevens fires on to Harvey. An easy inning for Jeff Edgar and the Knights of Columbus. 3 up, 3 down goes South Weymouth Savings. 7-2 Knights of Columbus leads, however, trails Savings after 5.5 innings. And oh, baby. One of those, thank you, I've got it. North Weymouth KFC just needs 3 outs to push it on to game 3 with a 9-run lead. It in. Puck to the far corner. Hemingway trying to keep it in. Downey trying to pinch in, does not. Kelleher, however, backhands it in. Tate battles Carsini. As the puck in the near corner, flipped around by Steve DeRoche. Wildcats, Calabro can't forecheck and keep it in, however, as it's cleared away. Kelleher, not able to control, as Carsini trying to work it in front. Carsini does not. Kelleher, however, had it for a second, loses it. 1:27 to go, first period. And the Wildcats with the lead as a wicked check by Calabro and an elbow on, I believe, Jamie Orr. Check it offside with minute 13 to go, first period.